Hey guys, sorry, I filmed this a couple times and it wasn't working. So I wanted to film this kind of out of necessity. I feel like I see a lot of moms on YouTube doing things that I wish I could educate them on. I'm not a doctor, I don't have a PhD, I'm just a typical housewife. I took some child development courses in high school. I did a lot of babysitting from the age of 13 to now. But I feel like something happened to me when I was younger, and I feel like if I could share my story and just educate one mother, possibly save one child's life, then it makes this video all worth it. So that's why I'm going to lay it all out on the line for you guys and share something extremely vulnerable with you guys about something that happened to me in a past experience that's kind of shaped me into the person that I am today. I feel like I can finally talk about it without getting depressed every time it gets brought up. You know, it's been 10 years now, so I feel like now's the time to educate people because I didn't know back then, and I wish somebody would have told me what I now know. So, to start off, when I was 20 years old, I had my first child. My pregnancy was fine. I had a perfect pregnancy. I went full term. The delivery and labor was fine. He was healthy. On January 7th of 2009, I had my healthy baby boy. His name was Colton, Kolten. I was a new mom, and I was very, very stressed out because I was doing it all by myself, you know, but I did it. And on February 7th, 2009, exactly 30 days from the day my son was born, I woke up that morning and my son was next to me in his bobby pillow. And the moment that I looked at him, I knew something was wrong. Sorry. He was blue, and his little hands were ice cold. And we had just fallen asleep 3 hours prior to that. Then I remember grabbing him up and rushing up the stairs and screaming for somebody to call 911. And I just kept trying to get him to breathe, and he wouldn't. He was gone. And I remember the paramedics coming in and cutting his onesie off of him to try to revive him. But he was gone. There's nothing that anyone could have done to save him. He was gone. But I would like to educate everybody else that I've seen put their baby in boppy pillows and let them sleep in them. Don't do it. Boppy pillows are not supposed to be slept in. You know, they never gave me a real answer as to what happened. They said that they think his airway shut off in that boppy pillow. His head went down and it shut his airway off and caused him to not be able to breathe. And they just ruled it as SIDS. You know, when an infant dies, they do a trial and a hearing to make sure that there was no foul play, and there was no foul play. He was just, his airway shut off, you know. It was his time. Sorry, my son's, But, I just want to educate you guys and let you know that hold your babies. If you want to hold them while they're sleeping, hold them. But don't put them in a boppy pillow and let them fall asleep in that. You know, I had 30 days with my son. 30 days, that was it. Hold on, Bubby, okay? 1 second. Mommy's almost done, okay?
Mommy.
And I feel like everything does happen for a reason. If that wouldn't have transpired 10 years ago, then I wouldn't have the kids that I have today. But I couldn't keep watching YouTube videos of all these mothers sitting there saying how precious their babies are, and then they put the camera on their baby in a boppy pillow asleep. It makes me want to shake them, and I want to write them and say, take your baby out of that boppy pillow. What are you doing? You know, nobody told me that you couldn't sleep in a boppy pillow. And nobody told me anything about SIDS. You know, SIDS is an abbreviation for sudden infant death syndrome. And it happens to a lot of babies every day. So if this video can inform somebody, a new mother, a new dad, a grandma watching a baby, anybody, I want you to know that they're not meant to sleep in. If you breastfeed and you use it, great. If you put them on there for tummy time, great. But don't let them sleep in it. I urge you to not let your baby sleep in a boppy pillow. You know, you don't want to spend your time picking out a headstone. I ended up getting my child's death certificate before I ever even got his birth certificate. I just want you guys to know that being a new mom is hard. But you guys will get through it, and take every precaution you need to. If you have to spend all night up with your baby, do it. In the long run, you know, it's all worth it. Every bit of it is worth it. Just don't put them in a boppy pillow. Don't let them sleep in a boppy pillow. It's not okay. I wouldn't want this to happen to anybody, even somebody I hate. I wouldn't want them to have to lose a child. Nobody should have to bury their own child. And that's why I felt so compelled to share my story with you guys and let you know. Because I felt wrong if I didn't. I feel like I know something that a lot of people don't know. So please, if your baby's tired, put them in their crib, hold them. Don't put them in a boppy pillow. You'll regret it in the long run.